This is a perfect draft from the 5th pick in fantasy football. 1-4 went out on Monday. 1-6 is coming out on Friday. This is the 5th pick. Go check out the other ones if you haven't already. So we went with Bijan, we went with Gibbs, we went with Jamar Chase, we went with Puka, and now our consensus 5th pick in fantasy drafts is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's been the wide receiver 3 straight. He's been the wide receiver 3 straight years. He's a model of consistency. So yeah, that's our pick here. Let's get this draft started.
Yep.
We got the Discord boys in this draft. So if you guys want to draft with us, we're almost halfway done with these. So only a few left. Make sure you guys join the Discord, linked in the description.
I got that 101 here, but I'm not actually going to be paying too much attention to that 101. Yeah, as you said, Amon-Ra, and the reason we have him over some guys that you might question a little bit, McCaff, JSN, Jonathan Taylor. I'm scared of McCaff. I think you are as well.
Yes.
JSN, there could be some regression to what he did last year. And if there's any, I mean, Amon-Ra is a guaranteed 1,410 touchdowns, basically. So he's just the safest pick, one of the safest picks in fantasy. So
For sure. Yeah, I mean, JSN was obviously great last year, but we've seen Amon-Ra do this for 3 straight years. Now, obviously, I don't expect JSN to fall off that much. You guys are going to be seeing him in one of these videos. He's obviously a first-round pick in fantasy, pretty high up there. Same thing with McCaffrey, right? Like, we're scared to draft Christian McCaffrey because of the 400-touch curse, but, I mean, he's a first-round pick, locked and loaded.
Absolutely.
He's going to be coming up, next week probably. Same thing with JSN, so. And then go CMC JSN right after us, and Big Motion sitting behind the camera on the producer cam. Takes JT, then it goes Jettis, James Cook, Caleb. Ooh. I don't know why we did that, but okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if this guy
boys.
Yeah, I don't know if this guy thinks it's dynasty or what, but CD, Genty, Loveland, Hampton, Saquon, Achan. What are you thinking here when it comes back to us in 2 picks?
Well, I'm thinking that the Nay decided to do something that went against everything ever. But for me, I'm
pissed.
I am pissed as well.
Not because of that, because Chase Brown got drafted.
That
was the pick.
No, I agree. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pissed as well because Chase Brown was going to be the clear-cut pick for me as well. At this point, I'm going to be honest, I think I honestly lean towards a Derrick Henry.
So do I.
I don't want to leave the first 2 rounds without taking at least one running back, and I would 100% take Derrick Henry over all the other backs here, in my personal opinion. So that's kind of where I
agree. I'd take him over all the backs. I'd take him over all the receivers.
Completely agree, yes.
Spoke about it on the 104 draft, but he's one of the safest picks you can make, right? Like, yeah, he's older. Maybe he'll fall off a little bit. His 2 years in Baltimore so far, he's been 1,500 plus and 16 plus touchdowns. I expect that to continue. I have him basically around there.
I do as well, yeah.
No PPR upside, but that's fine when it's a guy who's giving you 15 touchdowns.
Exactly, and that's 15 at the minimum. And Lamar Jackson is back this year, obviously missed some games last season. So I think Derrick Henry with Lamar Jackson was averaging 6 yards a carry, and he scored damn near 20 touchdowns. So I'm going to just press the button here and press the button there.
Would you go Chase Brown over Derrick Henry in that spot if we had the choice?
So after looking at how I statted guys out, I actually do have Chase Brown statted out higher than Derrick Henry.
So do I. I moved Chase Brown a little bit this morning, actually. Chase Brown moved up to my RB6.
I think he's actually my RB6 as well.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry's my RB7.
Yeah.
So it feels weird. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel right in my head, like pressing that button on Chase Brown over Derrick Henry. But, like, yes, like I probably would, especially starting my draft with Amon. So, But we started about as safe as you possibly could. So, like, that allows us down the board now to probably take a few more risks going forward. But one guy especially just continues to free fall also.
I'm curious to see if AJ will make it to us here. If he does, that's a smash pick.
I completely agree.
If not, Rice is there, who I love Rice, but we took him in one of these already.
We did,
I'm down to do the Olave thing. Neighbors go, so we have our pick here between Rice and Olave. I would lean Rice, but again, since we took Rice already, I'm down to do Olave. I mean, Olave was Like, he finished as wide receiver 1 last year, but on top of that, he was, I think, the wide receiver 6 in the games that
Yep.
Tyler Shough started. So
Yep.
this is a guy who he's going lower than a wide receiver 1, but probably should be a top 12 guy. So we'll go Olave
I would
there.
have to. I would be in on that as well. I would have him over Rasheed. That's first and foremost. I also wouldn't be opposed. Obviously, my guy is still on the board there, and Kyron Williams. I would not be opposed to taking a Kyron Williams there and pairing him up with Derrick Henry early on, in my personal opinion. So I don't know how you feel about that. Probably not.
It's a little too rich for Kyron for me.
Okay, really?
Having those receivers on the board, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
all right. I get what you mean. I see what you're saying there.
Like, especially there, since we started receiver running back, we're not penciled into having to take either position. It's just going BPA there. So I think there's just more upside with the receivers there. Like, we went Olave, obviously Rice goes after, but even the guys who won a few picks before could potentially be there, and AJ and
Yes.
Neighbors. So,
And you really hope, ideally, that one of these running backs fall to us here.
yeah. If we started receiver, Kyron would have been the smash there for me. So, and then it goes Jacobs, Allen, Rice, Kyron, Brees, T-Mac, and Javonte. And now we're at the start of the 4th round.
Javonte, unfortunately, going there would have
Yeah, I would have
easily
loved
been.
for Javonte to make it back to us.
I have 2 guys that I'm eyeing right now, though. Especially.
It gets tough for us here because
And there he goes.
Yeah, there goes Glad. I didn't think Glad would make it back to us. It gets a little bit tricky here because for balance, like we could definitely be looking at a running back, but
Man, the best running back in my opinion on the board is also a Saint.
yeah, and then it's also the fact of the 4th round is wide receiver heaven.
It is. It definitely is.
Like I wouldn't force a running back here. Like, we'll see who makes it to us, but Travis and Bucky are cool. But when you have guys like Zay Flowers and Jalen Waddle potentially on the board, I'm going with those guys every single time. Zay goes, but like, if Waddle's here, that's my pick.
So Zay, I don't think I question it. Waddle, I do. I also really like Travis Etienne this year, though. I think follow the money.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
definitely-
Waddle goes anyway.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Zay Flowers and
So
Jalen
now
Waddle.
we do go Travis here. I know you're not a fan of having running back receiver on the same team. I typically don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, fair enough. If you believe
Unless
that the offense is good enough,
If that bothers you that much, would you, like in this
I
situation?
wouldn't take Bucky if that's what you're going
Right.
to ask. I would not do it.
So then there's really no other pick to make.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go Travis. I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the 4th round is wide receiver heaven, and the first 7 picks of the 4th round were wide receivers, which just isn't ideal.
No, not at all.
Like I know, and by the time you guys are seeing this, our running backs that we're smashing that we think are good values video is up, and I know you spoke about Travis Etienne in that. Obviously, I don't know what you're gonna say because we haven't filmed it yet, but
exactly.
he's one of your guys. I don't hate him. I definitely at this spot too. Like I thought he was clearly the best running back on the board there. I hate the fact that we didn't get one of those elite receivers in the 4th round.
I do agree with that statement for sure. Let me just
And then a run of running backs.
get a couple guys out of the way here. Yeah, it's not the worst. There are guys that I still like here for sure, but it would have been nice to get a receiver there for sure.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, coming back to us when it gets back to us, guys we're looking at, Travion's there if he makes it. I doubt he will. J-Mo, Demo, and Terry probably in the order of ADP. In this situation, would you go Monty? Well, Monty goes anyway. But in this situation, would you go Monty over J-Mo?
I would.
Okay. Would you go Travion over J-Mo? Because that's the question for us here. Those are the 2 guys.
Oh man. I'm honestly so
Amon-Ra.
indifferent. Oh yeah.
We have Amon-Ra. We have to go Travion.
Travion. Yeah. No, definitely Travion.
Interesting start to this team.
It's got upside.
It's definitely got upside.
I think the 105 might be a bad spot in fantasy drafts.
I don't think it's a bad spot because I doubt a draft go like that beginning of the 4th round is actually nuts to me. I doubt a draft goes. I mean, anything's possible, and like those guys are all great, so I get it, but I doubt it goes like that.
7 in a row
7 in a row is crazy.
is insane.
JMO goes right after us, and Price early in the 5th round, and Big Motion with a solid start there from the 1-8.
Yeah, he does have a good. He does have a damn good spot.
Buka and T McLaurin. Warren and Drake may go.
Okay. So I wonder which guys are going to get pushed down the board a little bit here. Like Mike Evans is just free falling a little bit. Say Mike Evans makes it back to us. Do you pull the trigger on him or no?
100%. 100%.
Got it.
At the, like, where we'd be picking at the 6-8, there's no one who's going to have double-digit touchdown upside the way Mike Evans does.
Yes, because Rome probably gets drafted. Because
Yeah,
Rome is the one guy that I would heavily consider if he's there for us as well.
Yeah, I'd consider Rome. In terms of just touchdown upside, like...
Mike Evans is that guy,
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's probably the order I have it right now. Evans, Rome, and then it gets rough.
Yeah. No, it's so awful after that.
Like, we got to pray one of those guys makes it to us.
I think we might have a little bit of help.
Fig goes with Mike.
There goes Mike. All right, let's see if it falls our way. Jaden Daniels.
Yo,
I love that.
Fig's team sucks.
They're cooking.
Fig's team is terrible. Oh my gosh.
Cook, Hampton, Hall.
Fig, that is the worst fantasy team I think I've ever seen in my life. Nah, just let him see it. Let him be surprised. I put Jackson Dart on the quarterbacks to avoid them now, just to make Fig angry. Yeah.
And I got a text from Steven saying, "How could you let this happen? You signed off on this."
Yeah. Rome goes there. So
Damn.
what the hell are we doing here?
Honestly, I don't know. I hate this spot. Hate it. This is
like
gross.
This is the Christian Watson, Jordan Tyson, Brian Thomas. It's just too high for Christian Watson, boy.
Way too high. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. At this point,
that really might be the pick.
Do you shoot the upside and go Marv? Like,
I think I'd rather have Christian Watson than Marv. I love Marv. I think I'd rather go Christian Watson.
I don't know.
There's more upside there. We got to pick.
Yeah, pick it.
We'll go Christian Watson. We'll do the Christian Watson thing. You know what? Also, this is an experiment, right? Like, it is a perfect draft from the 1-5, but it's an experiment. So We'll see how we could build around Christian Watson.
Oh, God.
And do the Christian Watson thing.
I hate the sound of that. How can we build
Why, you'd go Marv over Watson?
I would take Marv over CY, yeah. He has never played a full 17.
Yeah.
Ever. And I'm not going to bet on it happening as he gets older. Like, I'm just not going to.
You know what it is, though? Like, guys miss games all the time. Like, I know he misses games more than anyone.
Yes.
But when he's out there, he's really, like, when he's out there, he's just so much. I love Marv. He's just so much better than Marv to this point. And there's so much more touchdown upside with a guy like Christian Watson in a Packers offense compared to Marv in Arizona.
For sure.
I'm kind of, like, I love Marv. I'm kind of falling back into reality on it. The Cardinals suck, dude.
They are so bad. We predicted their record, and we had them at 0-17.
They're so bad.
Yo, they loved you for that, by the way, Tom. Everybody thought you were hilarious. Yeah. Top comments were all, it's going to be an ass whooping.
All right, and then coming back to us, I feel like, we have 3 receivers. We have 3 running backs. Kind of do whatever we want. The options here for me are familiar faces.
Yep.
It's your boy Chuba, or we reach down the board on the receivers a little bit and go with P-Dub.
Yeah, I could not agree more, to be quite honest with you.
You can make the pick. We'll see who goes here in front of us, but it's going to be Sam Laporta. So.
People are going to love us this week because with the 4th, 5th, and 6th picks, we took Parker Washington in the 7th round.
It's just such a good value, dude.
It is.
It's just such a good
I
value.
completely agree.
And it makes me feel so much better about the Christian Watson thing, too.
Yes. It definitely does.
We have a receiver core of Amon, Chris Olave, C. Watt, and P. Dub. That's
one of those two
squad.
are guaranteed to hit.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, I think.
And we have Henry. We have your boy HN. We have my boy Travion. I feel like after these last 2 rounds, I feel better about it.
Me too. I agree. I think
this is a squad that could do the thing.
It definitely could. This is also a squad that could fall off the rails.
Yeah, that's fantasy football, man. It's never
There's
gonna
no
be
in between.
perfect.
We're either winning the championship or we're going 4-12 or 4-10. So it gets intriguing from here though.
Herb goes in the mid 7th.
There goes Chuba. Okay.
T. Pollard. How do you feel about Tony Pollard?
I don't hate drafting him.
I'm ahead of Tony Pollard compared to ADP.
Yes,
I have him
me
a few
too.
spots higher. So yeah, we haven't done that yet, but I don't hate pressing Tony Pollard.
I honestly almost think I'd take Tony Pollard over the 3 guys going above him in this draft right here.
Warren, Harvey, and Tootin.
Yes.
I'd probably take Jalen Warren before him, actually.
Maybe Warren.
But the other 2, no. I'm not in on Tootin. You guys will see why tomorrow. And then Harvey, RJ Harvey.
Yeah, you can't convince me to draft RJ Harvey.
There goes Fannin, Ramondre, Alec Pierce. Oh my gosh, Fig's team is terrible, dude. Harold Fannin, what's he gonna do now?
It could be worse.
He might do the dart thing, even though he has Drake May.
Cook Hampton isn't a bad start at all.
It's terrible.
You think so? Cook and Hampton?
Nah, I love the Cook Hampton start. I'm just trolling.
Brees. I mean,
I wouldn't go Brees.
I wouldn't go Brees there.
Michael Wilson. He actually would. He actually would take Michael Wilson. And then Jacoby, Joe Swizzle.
Who does have bad teams? I actually kind of like your team, Tom. JT, Devon Achan, Rasheed, Emeka, Terry, and then you got the Jaden Stack. Nice. And J.K. Dobbins, huh? I don't think there's anyone on the board that I'd want to draft.
It's like a 3rd round in a row. You guys have said that.
Out of everyone,
I have to scroll down, and then I fall into the same
quarterbacks
area.
and tight ends push up the board here.
Which don't hate the quarterbacks.
You hate the Blake Corum thing. I don't want to draft the quarterback.
I hate the Blake Corum thing. I just don't want to draft a guy that is primarily a handcuff.
Yeah.
He has some standalone value. But it's not enough for me to...
Yeah, I mean, Cuge goes, so that sucks. It's really Corum or Addison.
With our team, I guess you take Jordan Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Just
the
keep shooting on
quarterbacks
that
are
upside.
intriguing there, but, we're far off on the Dart Trevor Lawrence thing, which it would be one of those.
We
guys
really aren't though, because when I was looking at our rankings, I had Dart 1 spot ahead of Trev, so it's not that we're far off.
Yeah, well, I'm far off.
You are far off. Yeah. You don't
I wouldn't consider taking Dart there.
I wouldn't
for all
take
the
him
reasons I said.
I wouldn't take him at the 8-8. I'd take him at the 9-5. Probably. No, definitely, honestly. But if you are that much higher on Trev than you are Dart, which you obviously we do differentiate there, then if Trev's there...
I kind of want to not do Trev because I did it in the 1-4, though. I don't want to draft all the
We have a lot
guys.
of the usual suspects.
Yeah, that's why, realistically for me, for this one, since we went Amon, I kind of want to do the golf thing. Just to throw that out there.
To, wait on the quarterback and...
Yeah, and just get golf at all costs to sack with Amon-Ra.
I don't hate that. Are you open to, a Kenny Gainwell pick here?
I am.
Okay.
I like that. Just went with a runner receivers. Kenny Gainwell. He's another guy who's a handcuff, kind of similar to like what we said about Corum, but has some standalone value with his receiving upside.
Because then we're really like pushing tight end off.
Is there a tight end you like here? No, right?
Not really. Like, you'd
Someone
have to
will
go
fall
down the
back,
board, and I
yeah.
think one of these guys is going to fall to us.
Yeah, so we'll go Ken Gainwell.
4 of these teams have a tight end, so
I mean, this is a good team we're building here.
I like
actually
it.
really like this team.
I like the team a lot too. There's a lot of depth at wide receiver and running back. Like, all 4 of our running backs are usable,
For sure.
are playable, and then
same thing with our
receivers.
Yeah.
So I feel good about that. Now we just gotta hope that a tight end comes back to us in the 10th round.
Is there a specific tight end that you like? Gadsden, no.
There's 2.
I don't hate the Kincaid thing.
I don't hate Kincaid.
He had a weird year last year because he was in and out of the lineup with his injuries, and then when he was in the lineup, he was probably playing hurt.
He was good
In
prior
terms
to.
of like targets per route run, he was up there amongst tight ends.
Yes.
Like he gets the ball when he's out there and healthy. So I don't hate doing the Kincaid thing. Also, again, just to switch it up, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, because if it's not Kincaid, what is it? Wait on Kelsey or
It's
Likely.
Kelsey or Likely.
Yeah.
Like-
So like if Kincaid makes it to us here, let's try the Kincaid thing out just to give a different look. I mean, he's a guy. We're getting him what? The tight end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If no other tight ends go, we're getting him at the tight end 9 or tight end 10, whatever it is, who
Okay.
could very well be a top
Intriguing.
5 tight end. Kincaid.
There's definitely the upside for him to be a top 5 tight end. It's just like every year of his career, we've looked at it and said there's the upside for this.
Still a young.
What's
he going
What
to
is
do?
he?
Is
Year 4?
Year 4, I think.
Year 4 or year 5?
Let's see. He's going into year 4. Yeah. Year 4 breakout. That's the thing nowadays.
Yeah, I guess so.
He could very well lead the team in receiving.
Definitely.
Come on.
He absolutely could. There's an opportunity there for sure. Was that his second quarter? Yep, it was. Okay. Sonic, no knuckles, 2 quarterbacks. Good
like
job.
even Kelsey and Likely, right? Like I know you love those 2 guys, and we'd wait on them if we get them. But there's Kelsey if Rashee Rice ends up behind bars or on the IR or something. But same thing with Likely if Neighbors ends up on the IR. But other than that, like no injuries involved, there's no world where they lead their team in receiving. Whereas Kincaid, there is that upside baked in there to where like I'm okay spending up on Kincaid for that upside. Diggs
it
goes
really
at the
isn't
10
even
too.
spending up either.
Right. It's
Like
I
he's
think he's
set
a really
to
good
he's supposed
value.
to go in the
yeah.
9th round.
Yeah. Like
Like,
hopefully he makes it back to us here.
yeah.
Hopefully there's no funny business.
Hopefully he makes it back to us here.
And then Fig goes with Matthew Golden. Oh my gosh. I mean, is it this
Tom,
kid?
just take Isaiah Likely, bro, so he's not on the board when I know you want to.
Is it Fig's first time playing fantasy football? Because holy shit.
Or Jaden Reed.
Tom goes with a familiar face. Would
Travis
you have gone
Kelce.
Kincaid there?
No, I think I would have went Fergie. I was between him and Fergie.
Hit a Fergie. Rashad White goes, and we could do our thing. We already talked it through since everyone's drafting so slow.
I like thinking with Kincaid though.
I appreciate that.
I don't hate it at all.
I like
Bills
having a
go
live
back-to-back.
audience for these mock drafts.
Let's get more of them. Just like our basketball games.
Just rent out MSG.
Yo, one day, bro. One day. One day MSG is going to pay us. But
Yo, J Baby's team sucks.
Yeah, J Baby's terrible.
Chris Rodriguez, JCM, and Blake Corum trio. Back to back to back. Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, Matt. I know I said the Jared Goff thing. I forgot how much of a value he was because we didn't talk about him last week because we talked about him early on in the BallGame Fantasy channel with breakouts. I love the stack with Goff and Amon-Ra. I'd take Bo Nix over Jared Goff even with the stack.
Oh, yeah.
This
no.
is insane value.
I
on
didn't
Bo
even
Nix.
realize Bo Nix
Yeah.
was still here.
Like I think we pull it. I love the golf and Amon-Ra stack.
It's pretty insane
but
also that Patrick Mahomes is still around as well. But yes, I agree. I think Bo Nix here is ridiculous.
It's also like there's no position players that we love. Like if there was someone here that we really loved, I'd be like, okay, let's take them, and then golf will probably make it back around to us. But
I just don't understand why Bo Nix is getting drafted.
I don't understand it.
Like I know the injury. Like
Yeah, I get that has to be it.
it has to be the only reason. Because
Like even I have him as a breakout, and like he's been quarterback 7 2 straight years. I have him as my quarterback 8, so I have him worse than that. But like still, it's just insane value. I mean, this is what he's going as a quarterback 14 in drafts.
I think
right
I
now.
currently have him as my QB 11, but
Like, even that's a value.
like, even that's a value.
Yeah.
So what is he? What's he going as? 1, 2. Well, Caleb shouldn't have, but he still would get drafted above him. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We get him as a QB 13.
Yeah, I mean that's insane value. Like to me, I look at Bo Nix and I know you said you have him as the quarterback 11. I look at Bo Nix and I say the floor is quarterback 10 if he plays a
Yeah.
full 17.
Yeah, thinking about it for sure. It's almost like the only reason for this is it has to be the injury, because like any other quarterback that adds an elite weapon.
Right. It's like he's not only been so much better than that in the past,
Yes.
the situation got significantly better.
Yes.
Jalen Waddle is such a significant upgrade for the Broncos offense. So, yeah, he might be my favorite value in all of fantasy right now if I had to say one guy.
It's so funny that you are this high on him after
He's just been a great fantasy
he
quarterback.
has.
Like,
He has. He runs too. And again,
I mean, that's awesome value, dude.
again, I think that's where it comes from people that he falls this far, because like the ankle injury with a quarterback that runs a little bit, I could see the hesitation, but I mean, the risk is well worth the reward in the 11th round.
Yeah.
I'll do that all day. So
And then we have our last two picks coming up. Is there any guys? These are, we have our onesies filled out, so these are just dart throws at receiver and running back. Is there a guy who stands out to you that you're looking for? Obviously, Jonah Coleman's a guy we've talked about
Yes.
a bunch.
So obviously, let's start to focus on a little bit different sleepers here, because Jonah Coleman's gotten plenty. We've already mentioned loosely Jalen Naylor, because there's no other receivers there. So I scroll all the way down the board and I see A.D. Mitchell.
Mo
A.D.
City
Mitchell's
Mitch.
very
I
intriguing.
was thinking I don't hate doing the Mo City Mitch thing.
Aside from A.D. Mitchell,
I like Zach Branch a ton.
I like
as a
Zach
dart
Branch a
throw.
lot because the camp buzz has been
Yeah, it's been really good
ridiculous.
things for him. Like that's the pick for me. We did it in the other one, so I don't. If you could pick whoever you want here, you could call it.
I think I'm leaning.
Could
I think
also
I'm
get
leaning
both
up.
of them.
I mean, also, Kayshawn Boutte apparently has been ridiculous in camp as well and might get traded. Keep an eye out for that as well. I'd probably lean A.D. Mitchell. I think
Mo City Mitch.
A.D. Mitchell's going to be very, very, very good for the Jets this year.
Yeah, and we could get one of those other guys on the comeback around. Like the running backs, no one really stands out.
No.
I don't hate actually. Someone does stand out who we haven't really talked about at all. So now is a good time to talk about him. Can make a case he should be the most valuable handcuff in all of fantasy football. Tank Bigsby,
Yes.
like end the draft with Tank Bigsby. His per touch numbers in his career so far are ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
He was good last year in spurts after he got traded there to
Yes.
Philly. He's the clear number 2 running back in an offense that's gonna run the ball a ton behind a really good offensive line. Like that's the guy who stands out
His
here
last
for me.
2 years have been just stupid efficient. It's funny because like he came off of one of the worst rookie seasons we've ever seen, and then the guy's just been fantastic the last couple of years. I'm not opposed
Like
to it
even
at
in
all.
a full-time role, he's probably not a guy who's going to give you much pass catching
No.
upside, but
He's not a pass catcher at all.
in that offense, if Saquon's a little bit older, like as just a dart throw as a handcuff, that's
I
probably
wouldn't
where
even
I'd
be
go.
surprised if he ends up with like close to 100 attempts this year, even with Saquon playing. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. I
He-
mean, they should obviously they want to win games and have their
Yes.
best player out there as much as possible, but also they're probably going to try and spell Saquon as much as they could.
Yes, for sure.
So, and he's also a guy who we haven't taken in one of these yet. He's definitely worth a look. Like, we're going to take him here as the last pick. Again, the last pick, it's going to be the same guys that we're talking between every single time we
All
do
the
these.
time.
So we're trying to mix it up with different guys. Tank Bigsby's definitely a guy you should consider here.
And then I just keep scrolling, and I'm just trying to find anybody that I think has a little bit of upside down the board. And it's just there's not too much. I'll say this though, as like a handcuff wide receiver, it's rare that we ever talk about this. I'm seeing so many good things about Ryan Flanoy, who was actually awesome for Dallas last year too.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a damn good player. Obviously, it would take an injury to either
Right.
CD or Pickens, but when CD went down last year, Flanoy stepped
Yeah.
up and was very effective.
Another
so.
guy too, like, again, it's your last pick. It's a risky play on Sleeper. Like, I actually just had to search his name because he's just like really not in the rankings. Marshawn Lloyd.
Yes,
He he can't stay healthy.
he
but
cannot
again,
play a game.
at your last pick, like,
Yeah.
if Marshawn Lloyd ends up on the IR, okay, I'll drop Marshawn Lloyd and pick
Yes.
someone else up. It's been good things out of camp. Josh Jacobs is dealing with a lot. Like, kind of same vein as Tank Bigsby. He's in an offense that wants to run the ball. If Josh Jacobs misses time and he's healthy, he should be the guy. Like,
For sure.
I don't hate doing the Marshawn Lloyd thing as the last pick too.
I'll
but
even throw another name out there. One more is Torrey Horton.
yeah,
Don't be shocked if Torrey Horton's relatively relevant.
yeah, for sure.
But
I like Torrey Horton a lot. Yeah. So that's our draft from the 1-5. I like this team a lot because we took a different approach. Obviously, Parker Washington somehow, some way makes his way back
Always.
to us, but that's really and Derrick Henry, but only really two guys who we've drafted before. I mean, Bo Nix, a quarterback, Henry and Travis are two running backs, Amon, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid at the tight end, and then flex between really any of these guys of Travion, Christian Watson, Parker Washington, Addison, and Ken Gainwell.
yes,
And then our two dart throws were Mo City Mitch, Adonai Mitchell, and Tank Bigsby. This is a really good team.
the depth on this team is ridiculous.
Yeah.
honestly, of
And then,
playable guys.
With Amon-Ra and Derrick Henry, you know what you're going to get. Like, they're going to be top 5 to 7 guys at their position at their worst
Yes.
with insane spike weeks in there. Chris Olave has, maybe some untapped potential. Travion's a big wild card. Like,
100%.
that's kind of, when I look at this team, it's probably like we go as far as Travion takes us.
100%. I completely agree. And also, like you said, those top two, they also allow, even top three, you could say, because Olave with Chuck is pretty much a sure thing. You really could just say, screw it, in your flex spot for both flex spots, and just say, I'm going to take the best matchup, and I'm going to shoot on upside every single week. So
And we have the guys who could do it. No, this might be my favorite one we've done so far.
it's different. It's just
I really
so
like this
different.
team. I also like, I love the Amon-Ra pick. That's why I feel so strong about this. But I really like this draft. Like, same thing with Kincaid fits into that mold, right? Like, with the
Yes.
top 3 guys, we know what we're going to get. So why not take the upside shot on Dalton Kincaid? I really, really like this team.
I think it's a very fun team. And also, like, you can even go so far as to say, you know what you're probably going to get out of Achane. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the guy is going to be a top 10 running back, but if he's top 15, like,
Right.
and he will get the touches, I'm confident in the rest of that
I
squad.
really like this one.
So,
I'd leave this draft feeling very, very happy.
yes,
Very, very happy. So
me too.
yeah, comment down below which picks you like, which picks you hate. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Fantasy content dropping every weekday in the month of August. After this, you guys are getting running backs that we're avoiding in drafts, and then a perfect draft from the 106 on Friday. Then you're going to get the 7 through 9 next week, and the wide receivers that we think are values and the wide receivers that we're avoiding. So, a ton of fantasy football content. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment, follow all our other socials. And with that,
Ball game.